Eyes are the way to a person's soul, or at least that's what Google tells me when I type it into the search bar. Scientists have proved a lot of things throughout the years, like electricity, evolution, the Big Bang Theory. Scientists discovered that.
Yes, science!
But what does science have to do with this video? I don't know. Maybe we'll do science and learn things while staring into the eyes of the beholder. So here's a list of I don't know how many, in no particular order. Hit it! Nope, we can't use that. That's copywritten. Let's just get to the list. First on this list is Brook, from One Piece. Now you might be asking yourself, why is a guy with no eyes on this list? Because it's my list, I can do what I want with it. But I just wanted to put him on this list because he loves to acknowledge that he is a skeleton, and he has no human parts.
If skeletons had any eyes!
Sweet, kind, caring, empathetic, what's not to love about her? Nia Teplin from Gurren Lagann. Her eyes speak for her personality. They're bright, colorful, and she has pupils that look like a cross. Perfect for warding off your everyday vampire. Back! Get away from me, you blood-sucking parasitic leech! Though her pupils are not crosses, they're actually designed to look like flowers, which is actually a much better reason to like the way her eyes are designed. And they look natural. It's not like they're off-putting or anything. The way her character's design looks says about who she is. She has perfect eyes that match her personality. Now you know a person with eyes called the mystical eyes of death perception is gonna have some pretty cool looking eyes. Ryoki Shiki has these eyes. They see the death of all things. Now I don't have these eyes, but I can see she's dead. And I can spot the culprit. It's this dog. Are you gonna stop him? He's getting away. He's fleeing the crime scene. The blood is on his hands. He got away. Good job. Nancy Drew, I don't know. But she's a badass chick from a badass show. The Garden of Sinners is the show. Just in case you were wondering. If you've noticed something, it's that all characters on this list so far, aside from Brooke, but, you know, he don't have any eyes, has been a female character. It's something that I noticed. There are a lot more female characters with unique eyes rather than males. So here's a male character, Shichika from Katanagatari. Sometimes it's the simple things that can be appreciated. All the characters in this show have roughly the same eye design. It's not about how colorful or unique the eye is, it's about being different than the normal. And Shichika is different. He's a character in the show that revolves around swords, but doesn't use any. Now I don't know about you, but that's a pretty bold move. I'm just saying, you don't want to get Indiana Jones to nothing. But the eye designs in this show are very simple that just don't throw a bunch of colors in your face. It's too much! Now I've never been one to be scared of something based on how they look. Typically it's how they react, what they do, why they do it, but for some reason, Tsuneko just gives me the heebie-jeebies. She looks like one of those twins who will stand at the end of a long dark hallway just to scare you. Yeah, no thank you. Her eyes just stare straight into my soul. And it's weird because that's not who she is. She's actually a very likable and nice character, relatively. It's not her fault that she looks like a demonic monster who'll drag me to the depths of the underworld just so she can eat me alive. In fact, when she was first introduced into the show, she was quite childlike and playful. But she did like to read books, which is scary in its own right. Never trust anyone who likes to read books, especially a kid. That means they want to know something, like the Nazis did. Oh yeah, she's also from Shiki. That's the name of the show. Am I done talking about this character yet? The fuck? The power of absolute obedience. Now who wouldn't want that? Lelouch's normal eyes are nothing special. But when his Gios takes into effect, man, it's like a bird coming right at you. It's that his eyes actually serve a purpose. It's not there just to look pretty. It gives you that feeling of the power that Lelouch actually holds. Now I imagine if I had this power, I wouldn't use it very well. And I'm not talking about like, I will become ruler of the world, or anything like that. I'm talking about useless things, like me being too lazy and saying something like, hey, go make me a sandwich to something. That is of course unless I had to be more like Lelouch and say it like, I, Lelouch V. Britannia, command you to go make me a sandwich. But yeah, Lelouch really pulls off that whole Gios look. It would just look weird on anyone else really, and with such a unique character, it easily made him a choice for this list. No game, no life? More like more games, more life. Because games are better than the real world. What am I supposed to do? Go outside and get bitten by a bunch of bugs? Yeah, no thank you. Stay inside and fight a giant golden chicken? Yes, please. You can't fight a real life chicken. That's abuse. You want me to play sports? There you go. Done. Now I'm healthy. Anyway, back to the character. No Game No Life is honestly one of my favorite color palettes that I've seen. Everything's just so bright and colorful that sometimes it just hurts my eyes. With such a colorful series, it was bound to happen that at least one character had eyes that really just popped. And I decided to go with Jibril, yet another character that seems to have cross inner eyes. Very popular with the animators. Though it's not permanent like Nia's, hers only happens when she does things like cast magic and such, so I don't know if it's just the entire color palette of the show or what, but I like it. One of the first things you think of when you get asked about an anime eye is going to be the Sharingan from Naruto. But there's just so many different eye designs that I couldn't pick just one from the series, so I just went with all of them. Back when I was younger, there weren't too many animes on TV. I remember seeing shows like Zatch Bell, Bobo, One Piece, and Naruto all on Toonami, before it went away, eventually to return. And the Sharingan in Naruto was something that I was always trying to mimic. That's not possible. And it was one of my favorite powers that I saw. The Sharingan is possibly the most useful of the eyes that could have possibly emerged from an anime. There's just so many different variations and such that you can't help but just acknowledge that they are some of the best eyes in anime, whether you like the show or not. And anytime an eye bleeds, it just makes me uneasy. It's not a pleasant sight for me to see. But the important thing to know is that the eyes are great. Oh yeah, and like I said in the beginning of the video, these are in no particular order, so you can just place these wherever you want, or add your own, since there are literally billions of eyeballs in anime. Now if you didn't know this, you can actually learn a lot about a person just through their eye. Can the average person do it? Probably, but you'd have to learn a lot and know what to look for. A lot of a person's personality can be seen through the eye. Everyone has a different structure of lines, dots, and colors within the iris of their eye. Some people may even have the same color eye as one another, but the lines and dots on the iris are as unique as a fingerprint. There are no two matches. Remember at the beginning of the video when I said eyes are the way to a person's soul? Well, it's kind of true. When you look into someone's eye, you could see whether they're happy, sad, scared, or worn down. But when you look further, you can see the psychology and personality within that person. Literally, looking into someone's soul. But you can't do that with anime, because it's drawings. Hey, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then check out some other videos that I made. And if you enjoy those, then make sure to subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one.